all right, now I understand more of the situation. So now I can come from a place of clarity and understanding and spin it in only a way that this brain can. So here's what I left. Here's the situation before I got there. And trust me, you need to understand all of it. Let's go back about 6.5 years. Lisa Marie gets involved with a person. We're going to keep names out of this because the names don't matter. Those watching the video know the names enough. Gets involved with a person, leads to her youngest son. This relationship, we can't even really call it that. It does not work out. And it remains in a friendship, barely friendship, functional state of, you're here to help me, so help me with this child state. And it remains in that state for the next 5.5, 6 years or so. The boy has just turned 6. So we're looking at about 5.5 years. This has been going on. This man did not help. I don't even want to call him a man. He did not help. Here's the first hindrance. Well, there are probably many, but I'm going to speak upon the ones that I know. Trust me, all of this, the ones I know are important enough. So let's say around, and I apologize to Lisa Marie if I get the dates wrong, but it's a ballpark, but it's close enough, trust me. So we'll say around early summer, she had been in a home for a year. During the past year, early this summer, so at this point, we'll say around May, June, she had been in a home for about a year. During that time, she was under the impression that the bills were being paid. She was told this verbally. The bills are being paid. Everything is wonderful. Everything's being taken care of. One day she gets a knock. Sometime, we'll say early June or maybe late May. We don't know. Early summer. Gets a knock on the door of this home she's been in for a year. It's the landlord. They want the rent. Why? Isn't the rent paid? No, the rent had not been paid for an entire year. This woman is sick, had been on her deathbed prior to this, not long before this, is on the mend, on the recovery, but it's recovering from something that she'll never fully heal from, never get over. Not to diminish things, but let's call it what it is. I'm going to fight to heal her every way I fucking can. But, and very well, the stress from this whole situation could have caused this. Because this stress goes back 5.5, 6 years, remember? She's been dealing with this idiot. So, no, he didn't pay the rent for the last year. Landlord wants it. They don't have it. She's got kids. What the hell is she supposed to do? They gave her 2 days to get out. 2 days. So, you know what? Why not? We're using names. Good job, Jason. Good job, buddy. Why, fucking 2 days for this woman and her kids to get out. And go where? Do you have a backup plan? Had you thought of a backup plan for the previous year that you were lying and not even paying rent? You were too busy lying to even think of a backup plan for your own lies. What did you think was going to happen when the landlord came knocking? How do people not think about this stuff? How do you not have the foresight for tomorrow? 2 fucking days. She made it work. Somehow this woman, miracle mom that she is, pulled it out of her ass and found a place with friends. The names will be held for the sake of anonymity. She got in with 2 friends that let her stay, her and the kids, and Jason. So they're staying, and she still has a big enough heart to, you know, let the father, loose term, the sperm donor of her child, hang around. Feels sorry for him. I actually feel sorry for the fucker. Even after the lies and after all he's done, I feel sorry for the fucking sad sack. He's barely a human. So, they're in this new place. Things are fine for now. This is around the time I'm meeting her. Her feeding tube is coming out. This is not, you know this. This is very recent. You remember this. This is only a couple months ago, guys. Feeding tube is out. I'm meeting her. I'm hearing the whole story of what this guy has done. I get to see the next in a series of missteps. I'm present for this one. These people she's been staying with after losing this home, after the rent hadn't been paid for a year, after having 2 days to get out. These people that took her in all of a sudden catch wind that she's dating somebody. Shouldn't matter, right? She's dating me. We're dating at this point. We're falling in love. We're deciding we're going to take this to the end because I love her to death and this is my wife in every way, shape, or form. It's the woman I'm spending the rest of my life with. And we're here. She's in the room right now. She's just lying over there. And I'm doing this instead of sleeping because I have an interview today and I can't sleep because I'm anxious and excited. Yeah, I'm working now in Michigan. I will be very shortly. I don't waste any time. You guys know that. I waste no time. I have a lot to do. I have a family I gotta take care of now because clearly it wasn't happening before. So she's with. Let's get back to the story. She's with these people, and they catch wind that she's in a relationship. Shouldn't matter, right? No, something was told. So there's some other thing that this Jason must have spun a certain way because there's no way that this anger and animosity from these people that she's staying with that brought her and her kids in, there's no way this anger would stem out of her simply being in a new relationship with a strange man, me, that nobody knows a thing about. Well, they get angry and forcibly remove her from this safe haven. What the fuck did you tell them, Jason? What the fuck did you tell these people to get them so angry? Lisa hasn't done anything. Anything. I was there. We've been talking 24/7 for 3 months almost now. I mean, we've not left each other's side in person since I've been here. And prior to that, anytime we were not busy with other life responsibilities, we were catching up on all our love bombings and voice notes and communicating. When I tell you this is my wife, this is my wife. We're doing this till the end of life and beyond death. You know, that's what it is. That's our love. That's the power of our love and all that mushy gushy stuff. Back to the reality here. So they force her out of this home as well. And this only happened, what, a month or so or 2 months ago. So this is right in the heart of our relationship, or the beginning of it. So I'm like, what do you mean you're being forced out? No rhyme or reason. Because she's with somebody? Because she's at what was everybody under the impression that you and Jason were a thing and that she's cheating on Jason with me now? They haven't been in a relationship for 6 fucking years. I mean, since Sabo was still in the womb. I mean, it's been a deterioration of a mess of a. He's supposed to be helping. All he has done in the past 6, 7 years almost now has hurt and hinder her and the kids and his own fucking kids. His own kids. One of them is not biologically even Lisa's, but she has taken this beautiful child on, this beautiful teenager on as her own, and has done so for the past 6, 7 years. Meanwhile, Jason has done absolutely nothing. Nothing as a father, nothing as a support, nothing to support in any way, financially, emotionally, nothing. So that's where I had stepped in. I'm going to end it here. But the story doesn't end. I'm just running out of space on the phone. So let me clear some space and I'll piece this together with part 2. Because part 2 involves me, so stick around. Actually, we'll just drop part 2 as a separate video. Seems more exciting that way. And trust me, it gets better. Or worse. But I'm here now, so it gets better. Part 2 coming soon.